following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Oh.
Yeah.
The security guy's like, oh.
What?
He'll just back away from you all so you can't hear him.
In fact, the biggest concern we've raised was to getting in touch with the rest of the government to establish a line of communication and to make sure our compatriots...
It's really disturbing that you just happened across us. We're not supposed to be findable. The camouflage masking technology should have hidden the vault exterior behind a seemingly perfect rock wall.
We were led here by Old Man Darius.
Old Man Darius is alive?
He was alive.
From us. That's how we found the door.
He must have been killed by the rad scorpions.
No, it was a heart attack, I think.
Oh, a giant heart attack.
He did grab for his chest before he slipped from my grasp into the water.
Oh, it's going to be unpleasant outside.
That poor old man.
You knew him personally?
Oh, of course I did. He helped us write some of our World War stories. You know, he was a fortunate young boy, got rescued from a Nazi camp, and then we were going down. They were like, well, we've got to bring someone along with first-hand experience of the Axis. So they put this poor orphan boy in with us. He came down here, kept talking about his brother. Poor old... And then the accident took most of his memories, and all he could ever talk about was... Poor old man. And then it turns out he were a mutant. Although ejecting him might have been a mistake, he could fix any machine just by touching it.
Oh, wow, that would be incredibly important down here. That would explain why a lot of those purifiers hadn't failed.
Coulda.
I mean, I don't want to talk ill of anything, but the anus gear is terrible.
Well,
I mean, ANS. Oh, my lord.
Well,
Please forgive my impropriety.
Such
Mama!
blasphemy.
Next you'll be talking about buttocks and things.
Well, it just so happens that as the larger part of
Just ain't right.
our group contains Darius' brother.
Of course, with so few people left, a proven survivor like that.
He is a delightful old man, and makes Roxy make that noise sometimes.
Oh, turn that frown upside down. You don't want Chastity McFlaps round here improving your morale, do you?
Huh?
Chastity McFlaps, the morale officer. The idea of a morale officer must seem funny to you. Like, what a frivolous position, just making sure everyone's happy. But, you know, when you're trapped in a can underground, it ain't so funny.
I think it's a very worthwhile profession, because otherwise everybody go crazy. Doesn't matter whether they're in a can or not.
God bless McFlaps. Of course, she does tend to butt her way into our thing. She takes a whole lot of pleasure in making sure she just has to rain all over our movies and such and edit out the scripts. Those McFlaps.
Oh, so she's also in charge of, like...
Sorry, is something funny about censorship?
I'm sorry I came. I'm just going to go stand over here for a wee bit. Calm down.
Well, it's just like I bet McFlaps is sorry you came, too.
Damn it, Wanda.
I'll get you for that one.
Yeah, I was concerned
It's
about...
the name!
What, Chastity? And after all, she's had 6 kids? I know.
And the last name.
What's funny about that? Oh, of course. They used to have aeroplanes, and they used those aileron flaps to... No. It's like a maintenance cover over those vents, and they can vibrate a bit, and the flaps just jiggle around.
Yes, that is it. She is correct.
Roxanne, can we stay? Can we stay forever?
That's
You're right
not
there,
my-
Roxanne.
That's not my decision. But who knows? We might end up staying forever anyway, depending on.
Well, let's hope it's that and that you don't get remaindered. I mean, we would all appreciate your contribution, though.
Thanks.
Yeah, well, I mean, thank you much. This is all very much interesting information to us. We had no real idea what we were getting ourselves into. We were just kind of picking out who was the best photographer, who was the best at giving direction, and apparently this is going to be a lot more work
Well,
than we
Martha Ford
thought.
is the song mistress. Found it. She's also the executive high bureaucrat.
Wow.
They get to make their own title.
Well, so you ladies get the day off tomorrow for the big event going on?
Oh, no, we'll be working the event, of course. Apparently.
What are you going to do during the event?
Be pretty. You know, work the lottery thing, bend over so we can reach in and pull out the balls.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Mama, you're the best ball handler. That's what your father says. Scandalized expression.
I'm going to die from a heart attack at this rate.
Amen.
I'm coming to rise.
So, pointing at the younger one, you ain't eligible for the lottery?
Oh, hell no. You got me into a bad habit, you buff.
I am like that.
Stop causing the locals to so casually be profane.
Especially
I'm
since,
making them more fun.
especially since they already have problems with the censorship.
So you don't have a
Person.
man in your life then?
No. They just don't seem to be interested in me.
That
I guess I'm not pretty enough like Mom.
cannot be true.
That is
What
completely
are you
not true.
talking about?
Well, otherwise, more young men would ask me out now and then. Still, time's ticking down. It'll be automated pairing.
Maybe they're intimidated by your beauty. Don't think that they rate high enough.
That's not a thing.
You should try making the first move.
Scandal.
Oh, I've done it again.
A woman would never be so formal. Forward.
Well, I mean, if you were interested in somebody, maybe you could talk to other people into putting that idea in their head.
Well, that would be my mama's job. I keep telling you, I'm a busy woman. You're a saleswoman.
Well,
You ain't a piece of meat.
we're
A
wandering.
young man should be ballsy enough.
Well, I mean, we're wandering.
Besides
around
which, I
this-
tried telling you about the various ways you could encourage someone to become interested. I'm not Lyra.
I'm intrigued.
Well, ain't no one Lyra. Thank the Lord.
Well, we're wandering around the vault, just conversating with people and talking to everyone we can who will give us some time. If you wanted some ideas put in some young man's head.
I'm sure I couldn't be that duplicitous. Now, if you excuse me, I have some work to do. You, Security Buford, get him out of here. Oh, yes.
Hey, what about you? You,
Oh, I could never.
why not?
I'm just a little stumblebum from security.
Hey, okay.
I'm a real Zeeb.
But think
All the
about
kids call me bad news.
think about this. If you two both took the test and it were in the best interest of the vault,
Well, then that's what the randomizer's for. Pair you up with your most genetically compatible to ensure the best match.
see.
Come on, a big buff like you. Surely you got a chance.
No, she's way too pretty for that. Here you are back out on the promenade now. The movie posters which feature one of the ladies you've been speaking to tend to attract much more young male attention than the other ones. This is, after all, still human.
It's a wonder that they have survived down here, given that this is the kind of reaction a pretty girl like that gets.
And yet they flock around the posters, but not the girl herself.
She's so very fine. No one really, even the big daddy cools will steer wide of someone like that. I mean, there's just no chance.
See, that's what I said to her. They're just too intimidated.
I ain't intimidated. She a girl. But, she's so pretty.
I've seen this behavior before, but it was at the nerd store, and basically anything female in there.
I'm sorry, what?
A store where Poindexter nerdly types would purchase things to their interest. Like your science men.
Oh!
Zeebs.
Like a Radio Shack.
Yes, we have those too.
I know, this is a funny name for a place where technological components are sold for IDL, though. Not like a literal shack with your primitive radios.
But there's that.
Sparking together.
Well, there's that, but there's also luxurious devices. Like, say if someone wanted to purchase one of their these posters to have on their wall at home.
Oh, if you're interested, just go in and talk to Jenna. She's really nice.
Where you can buy these posters?
Oh, of course. They've got to go somewhere. Or otherwise they just get recycled.
Oh. That hurts me a
I'll
little.
be back.
We already saw one.
Wanda's like... I didn't know she was that into movies.
I don't think she is,
movies.
sweetie.
Let me guess. You want the cave woman one?
Sure. Let me guess it's the Raquel well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you go inside. There's the young people working the counters.
Excuse me, I'd like to...
The outsider. Hello and welcome to American Vault 21. How are you doing here?
I'm fine, thank you. I speak English.
She's English. Welcome to America, Britain.
No, I'm American. I speak the English language.
American must have been destroyed. Good show. Toodle pip. What?
I speak American.
Oh,
I am American.
I thought. Pardon me. We don't get many British or American-speaking American. Oh, Lord. Please forgive me. I don't know how to talk to someone so upper-worldly.
It's okay. Just speak to me normally. How you'd normally speak to anybody.
Well, I'm on duty right now, but is there anything I can help you with?
I'm interested in purchasing one of your movie posters.
Oh, of course. We have a number of new and older movie posters that are due for recyclement that could be purchased for as low as 5 IDL.
Damn, I'm cleaned out.
It's not just me.
Sorry.
Okay, I forgive you.
I mean, darn.
Things must be... Wow. That's real cool's fault there. You're pretty on the edge.
Sorry, things are a little more casual up there.
I imagine what with the constant day-to-day survival battle with the giant reptiles and the bats with pigeons for you-know-wheres. I don't even know what a pigeon is.
I might have to come back once I've got some more of your currency.
Of course. We're always really happy to see people. Especially different people. They must wear lots of very loose, baggy things. Well, of course, they have to stuff the scavenging things into the extra space. Oh, of course. We're real pleased to see you. Please come back.
Okay, have a good day.
Didn't ask her name. Well, I normally don't have to. It's not a part of our nomenclature to do that.
I will return.
Let me guess, you forgot you don't have money.
Yeah. Well, I don't have their money. By the way, did we ever get around to taking that money to that museum?
Bonnie's got to talk to the overseer, so she's heading
That's right. And of course, she left us to go on her break and do her dancing and her
Bowling or
I don't have a stick up my butt stuff. I'm sorry. It's a turn of phrase. I hear it a lot
How do you
myself.
turn a phrase?
Not you two.
counterclockwise.
It's like a vault full of harms.
Harmony Oceana? No, I'm kidding. I just wanted to see your reaction. I just wanted that moment of like, What?
You got it.
It's a Tom place that's already heard of harm.
Here's my density. I mean, my destiny.
Oh god.
It's from Back to the Future.
I know.
Oh, you've seen some films then. Okay, good.
Just
He's not Ray.
He's not far off.
a lance through my heart.
God, the number of things are like, oh, you've got to watch this awesome thing. And he's like, you ever seen this? This is really awesome. It's like, oh my god, you fucking kids today. You fucking kids today. Anyway, yes. What would you like to do now? You could always pull some work to earn some IDL.
I mean, I don't mind working.
Right, into the acid mine with you.
Oh, goody.
Why? You don't want her jumpsuit eaten slowly off? I do. Like Raquel Welch in that other thing. Raquel Welch was an actress who was considered quite attractive at the time.
Put this
Oh,
together.
yes.
He's put this together. He didn't know. Just beard right. I mean, he's going to come back and he'll just have like this Jonathan Bridger beard. Like when he came back for the second season of Sequest, Jonathan Bridger was a character played by an actor called Roy Scheider.
The one who wasn't a dolphin.
Not to be confused with Rod Steiger or Roy Snyder or Rob Schneider.
You're only just saying words.
See, he's going to a course, but he doesn't know anything. Anything important.
Yeah, just how to make wood joints by hand.
Oh yeah, that's going to come in real handy in the plastic today.
Yeah, it does not help at all.
Hey, they're trying to get rid of plastic today. What's the future again?
Yeah, I'm just imagining how much more safe and disinfected everything would be if we still all had our access to plastic, cleanable, disinfectable bags as opposed to the woven germ traps that you're forcing us to use, Labour government. You fucking communists.
Kill them.
Kill them. Oh, I need to start putting that back at the end of the videos too. Just to annoy your flatmates. Kill them. Anyway, what are you doing? Where are you going? You've got time and place all of this wonderful entertainment
I
district.
mean, I'll do some work, but I'm guessing everybody else
We
would
have to be
prefer
all together.
Yeah, but I'm guessing everybody else would prefer to do the tour thing.
Well, we're going to the bottling plant, so you can work.
Well,
it in.
says the schoolmistress right beside you, I couldn't help but monitoring your conversation, and, well, before the classes break up, if you would like to come and give a little talk about what life's like on the surface to the children, if providing you don't move it out of the deviated prescribed way, I'd be willing to pay you up to 10 IDL.
Sounds good to me.
I like
You're
that
all whisked
plan.
away to a classroom where a class full of differently aged children are all staring up at you going, wow, her shoulders are broader than yours. Shut up!
So, what do you kids have any questions? What would you
What's
like
life like now after like so many years of war and radiation and destruction? Tell us all about the way things are on the surface so that when we go up there we'll be prepared for the devastation.
Okay, so there were no bombs dropped on America.
The kids immediately stop listening because the heresy has been spoken.
They're
Look,
well trained.
if you're not going to believe me when I tell you how things are, then why do you ask?
It's a very dry and dusty environment. There's cacti and sparse vegetation around, but there's a settlement directly above the vault where there's some buildings.
And the ruins of old Vegas, yes.
You know, there's even some evidence of facilities that were once there, like an archaic bottling plant and things that are possibly remnants of the civilization that was here before the vault was during constructed.
Miss Mutant?
Yes.
None of you gave your names?
Yes, Billy. I'm going to call you Billy.
How did she know? They must be mind reader mutants. They make your heads explode like in the movie.
I do not do that. Yes, Billy, what was your question?
Are there mutants?
Yes.
I mean, like, other than you? Like, are there many?
The organization that we work for is called the DMV.
Oh, the car thing. Like, cars. Is it true that there were once cars? Like, there was a big train and it would pull cars along?
That is one usage of the word cars, and there were indeed trains, but there were also big metal devices that drove around on the roads from one city to another.
Wow.
Using archaic combustion engines.
Oh, so much more primitive than the fusion reactor we have.
Yes, definitely. It's although the America of the past was already using clean, safe nuclear energy.
So these mutants, are they dangerous and do they rampage all over the place?
Sometimes.
Some mutants have been known to do that, but there are other mutants who work for the government whose responsibility it is to stop that.
Mister? Is your hat that way because it scares the mutants off?
No, it means I'm cool. Svol.
Oh.
Yes to both of those.
By the way, my name's Derek Tupac, Mr. Mom Strong.
Okay. Miss?
Mm-hmm.
Do all women look like you? Like human women? On the surface?
In what way do you mean, honey?
I think he means attractive.
Just so tall and weird. Wide. Big.
Humans come in all different
Why?
shapes and sizes.
You say to the uniform vault where that is not the case.
Yeah, up there.
Like how you choose to wear outfits of many different colors and stuff like that, we choose to wear a lot of different cuts and styles. This something like my outfit is a bit more common than
Well, I'm wearing what they gave me, so...
yes. Well, we were in an accident and their clothes had to be cleaned,
So-
whereas
On the surface, do you like have to ration out your food and that because it's so limited after all the destruction and that?
That is actually true.
Wanda's like, yep. And before you ask, it was Mutant that did it, not Japanese.
Not the Naps, not the Germans.
So there's no more Japanese?
They've isolated.
they continue to exist.
Totally different from how it is today, right, folks?
They continue to exist, but are no longer a threat to America. Neither are the
It's
Chinese.
just like a half-hour-long USA chant erupts. USA! USA! In fact, you probably want to leave. This is just getting weird and embarrassing.
USA. USA.
Wanda just
Rock
raised-
the
US.
Come on.
Let's go get to that poster.
Wow, that was certainly an interesting diatribe. Well, I hope this idea will help you equip yourself for the horrible mutant raids and destruction that apparently goes on.
Thanks.
Don't worry, we'll bring civilization back when the Overseer says we can return.
Of course.
God bless the Overseer.
God bless America.
Bombardment.
Wow. God, it's become a catchphrase. The bombardment was so horrific. They just say it all the time, the bombardment. The nervous tick. Spreads.
Okay, I'm gonna buy my poster for $5, and then I'll give the rest of the $5 to you, since you ended up doing most of the teaching in the end.
That was fun.
It was fun.
So return
Well,
to
I've
the
got to
movie.
have some use around here.
Return to the movie theater.
Hi again.
Hello. I brought some DL. You've got
You
change.
sure did, sweetie.
Yeah. So that one, a very
That's
beautiful
very
lady on
popular.
Mm-hmm.
But I suppose since you're from the outside, I could let it go for just $5. A $5.
Thank you.
A picture of founding father but never President Zooty on it.
kill Welsh?
No, on the money.
Oh!
Could we get a poster
Huh.
of Zooty?
I wonder who they used as the model for.
Here you go.
Thank
That's
you.
that's why it costs so much. Guardian Tube.
Have a pleasant day.
I still think that poster was way too scandalous.
And I'll go back
You
and
know what I heard about
Here you go.
smut books.
Thank you. Wanda? You had to eat the cram, so you can spend
I
that
didn't
on...
have to read it. I was curious. And I made my stupid choice.
Why'd you have to inflict that upon me?
You were there
Fair.
and gullible.
I am.
So we're all on the same page that we're hearing about a lot of facilities that are down here that are also above ground.
Mm.
Yeah, that's curious. There's even, well, obviously they have the wastewater too.
I mean, it might just be that materials from those facilities up top are making their way down here.
That would make sense. I'm sure they're not just like when I say connected. I do believe that what you're intimating is correct. They are directly connected, not just
Well, it makes sense why they haven't run out of resources. I mean, I don't imagine they're digging a lot of sand out this deep in the...
Question is, I wonder, would be like the places up top. How are they not noticing that their material was going missing?
Or are they involved?
Well, I mean, we didn't exactly
Somewhere.
investigate Vegas. Some people might have survived.
And we still haven't worked out who's doing that stuff on the outside.
Now, why kill?
Well,
why
for all
kill-
we know, there might be some kind of people up there who know everything but have been sworn for the sake of the vault to keep everything under wraps.
There might also-
Ordered by the overseer to just tell everybody that it's a normal bottling plant, but only employees are allowed in there. And
I'm not willing to make any judgments on it. I just find it very interesting that all of these places are in close proximity.
Yeah.
Connection is not correlation, but
But you are right. Well, where are they getting the resources for these?
Your security guy who's just been standing here listening to the conversation. Well, from the storage rooms, of course. Like a giant storage thing below the vault. It's like a mile square. It's got sheets of glass and steel and plutonium,
Plutonium.
gunpowder stocks, all kinds of things. Circuit
Right.
boards. They keep the pigs down there.
Oh, so this was put in place, of course, because you knew that you might be down here for hundreds of years, and
Maybe even longer. And of course, it was supposed to be a stock of useful things when we came up into the surface to reestablish America.
that would certainly be handy.
You seem to love America. You'd love to see all the rows and rows of flags waiting to go. Shelves of them. 48 stars apiece, 13 stripes.
Yeah. Oh well. Anywhere else anybody wants to go until we get that bottling plant thing? There's clothes. Hey, there's a place that sells weapons and toys. You can just buy weapons down here?
Yes, if you're a registered weapon owner
Oh.
or a member of the NRA.
I do happen to be that.
I don't imagine
Although-
they could check your ID.
Yeah, no, I don't actually have my card no more. Never mind.
Would you like to have a look?
I mean, why
I'll
not?
take you down to the Toys and Weapons store. It's called Second Amendment.
Why does it sell toys and weapons in the same place?
Fun is fun.
Bam.
Points to Shannon. A gray-haired man sits behind the counter. He's fit, good-looking, but he is gray-haired. A young boy and a young girl are moving around, tidying up the shelves, cleaning things. You come in, they both beeline at you and both say at the same time, "Hi, welcome to Second Amendment. Can I help you?" Glare at each other.
Ah, the sales team.
Oh, aren't you two adorable?
Well, well, that's... Well,
Hi, welcome to Second Amendment. My name's Chuck.
Hey, Chuck, how are you?
Hey, want a fun game of rock, paper, scissors?
Sure.
What color is your shirt?